His music has always been such a large part of my life. And then, of course, the book coming out in 2002. And, in my household, it was, other than Houston rap, it was two rappers that you knew was going to get some play in my household, having my big brother. And that was Big, number one, and DMX second.
For sure.
Period. Whenever I would go onto the gridiron, I was always listening to DMX.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that was my thing. Just the life lessons, understanding people's character and how you should move with people after they cross you.
So once upon a time in hip hop, y'all, you had to be tough.
Man.
And we not talking about like tough, like rah tough, like I poke my chest out tough. It was like, hey man, you're going into a hostile environment like the tunnel, where it's the drug dealers, killers, fiends, robbers, jackers, your local dope boy, the around the way girl, like everybody congregated into this one place.
For sure.
And it was survival of the fucking fittest.
Man.
So like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? When you hear people in rap songs like say, hey man, I need all the fuck niggas to get to an exit, all the bitch niggas get to an exit, it was because niggas was really getting beat the fuck up in the club.
Man, for sure.
And if you didn't have any status or hands,
hey, please don't fall.
hey, somebody was gonna reach out and touch you.
Bro, please don't fall.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't fall.
I guess we can start off with this nigga Kid Cudi.
Okay. So we just, all right, I thought we was gonna try to find a smooth transition.
We're just gonna dive right in because yeah.
Into it.
All right. So
Let's go.
Saturday Night Live, Kid Cudi performed his song "Sad People"
Right.
in a dress.
Mm-hmm.
The dress was to pay homage to Kurt Cobain,
Right.
From Nirvana, and to bring awareness to mental health and suicide.
Right.
All right, cool. That's first. All right. So then it gets really funny in the light.
Yeah.
So then Kid Cudi decides like, oh man, I appreciate everybody's support on the performance and the tribute to Kurt Cobain. But by the way, this is an off-white dress. And then when I saw off-white, I was like, oh, okay, this is a rollout.
Yeah.
And
yeah, it's a rollout.
And I'm like, all right, cool, Kid Cudi. The fact that you probably did one of your, I guess, you had a moment as an artist, and then you ruined that moment.
Man, oh man.
For capitalism.
Man, oh man.
Hey, bro.
And that's the thing. That's why, like, when you called me and you was just like, oh man, it's the art. Nobody's talking about the art and the blah 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 blah. And I'm like,
you fuck me.
And I'm like,
you fuck me.
I'm like, hey bro, hey, look, I understand all that you're talking about.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is my question is still remains. If you are a heterosexual male, what is the need for you really putting on a dress?
See,
and the thing is that, like, all right, cool, you are one who deals with mental illness, namely depression, having suicidal thoughts, etc. And you have, you have this figure, white man named Kurt Cobain. Mm-hmm. Who took his own life prematurely, based on what we perceive to be depression. Mm-hmm. Right? Now, as far as I'm concerned, I've never done any sort of deep dive or digging into Kurt Cobain to know or to confirm whether or not he suffered from depression. Yeah. Right? Because Kurt Cobain killed himself with no one knowing why, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So then how can we then assume that it was based on depression? So that's number two. Number three, when Virgil was made mention of, I knew then.
Yeah, it was.
There was some bullshit attached to it. Thus, asking the question: if you are a heterosexual male, what is the purpose for you putting on a dress, no matter the reason? Why? What is the purpose of that?
See, and when it was a tribute to Kurt Cobain, totally understand it
For sure.
And like the Kid Cudi, just for him being just turning.
Well, hold on, Cobb. Wait a minute. So you mean tell me there isn't a way to honor black people who have committed suicide?
It is.
So then why not? Why use Kurt Cobain?
Hey, I am in the Kid Cudi situation. Kurt Cobain was probably the easiest target. It was supposed to be artistic expression, but now that I know that it's a rollout, bro, I can. If it's a rollout,
boy, capitalism is a motherfucker.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? It's a rollout. Like, and I can't really. This is what came about it. What really brought a problem for me wasn't the fact that it was Kid Cudi and, you know what I'm saying, the dress and all of that. It was just how people, it was how people addressed other people on Twitter and other social media,
okay,
as it pertains to masculinity, right? I would consider us the conscious generation, the beginning of consciousness.
Okay, I agree.
And I'm not saying that in the sense of, like, you know what I'm saying, much love to the ancestors and their consciousness and everything like that. But as we begin, like, we started off on YouTube. Then YouTube led us to actual books. We read those books.
Right.
Then we challenged the people on YouTube. Half of the niggas that we started fucking with on YouTube, we don't even like half of them niggas no more.
Man, what?
You know what I'm saying? And so, and it led to, like, all right, cool. Like, we have these, we've kind of separated the real from the fake. And now the next generation is following suit, right?
For sure.
So when we talk about masculinity, and we talk about it as, like, well, masculinity being something, and, you know what I'm saying, attributes of a man, the next generation understands, like, hey, man, all of this shit was created based off of racism and white supremacy.
For sure.
So fuck that. We don't necessarily have a way to fight against it, so we just gonna tear all of those boxes up.
For sure.
So what you may have is, you may have a heterosexual man who says, man, I'm gonna wear short shorts, but I'm gonna still carry a Glock. I'm gonna get pedicures and manicures and get my nails painted. Me and my girls gonna have matching flowers in our pictures, in our hair. And, you know what I'm saying, we gonna raise a whole bunch of flower children. Now, to the niggas in our generation, Buddy might be a weirdo.
I mean, most definitely.
Like, what I described would be a weirdo.
For sure.
But to him, it's like, bro, I define what masculinity is. My gal like it. Your gal like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can still build somewhere.
Okay, so I agree, but at what point does the line begin to be blurred with regards to effeminization versus all out, like, you being self-defining with regards to what masculinity is, looks like, and how it's manifested? Now, all in all, a lot of it is what y'all hear me say all the time, y'all, and that is, a lot of motherfuckers just not in the business of minding they motherfucking business. It's crazy.
Sure.
The shit is wild.
Yeah.
At the same time, and this is not to say that we as black people need to use and set standards for ourselves based on what white people do, right? So let me preface it by saying
I think that's the space where it kind of get tricky.
But here's the thing. We are fucking behind. I don't give a fuck how you look at it. I don't really give a fuck what you say. As a culture, as a people, we are behind. Thus, your collectivism, your collectivist mindset, or your communal tribal mindset must not be to the point to where it imprisons you, but considering that you have to go based on what is going to be within the best interest of us as a collective, especially when we are playing a game by and large where we are behind. When these white folks, fam, they have the luxury of being able to, redefine what masculinity is, and I can be androgynous like Prince and have ladies, and I can wear short shorts and do blah 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 blah, because no matter what, bro, you can be dressed up, changed up based on the virtue, but based on the color of your skin, and get in, do, be, and act however you want to. Based on that, you can be as gay as you wanna, be as transgender as you wanna, be as hetero as you wanna, whatever the fuck you wanna, based on you being white and being either male or female, or however you define, non-binary, whatever the fuck, based on your whiteness, whatever the fuck you wanna do, you can do that, because